Hello everyone, welcome back to SQL 0 to Hero sessions. In this session, we are going to talk about software installation. Okay, first of all, why do we need to install software? So here you are going to learn SQL, right? SQL. So what is SQL? SQL is nothing but structured query language. In order to communicate with any database, we need an SQL. Again, SQL and databases both are different. Okay. So here if you want to write any SQL queries, we need a platform. Okay. What kind of platform? Whether it is an online platform or offline platform, anything you can work. Okay. So that is the reason. So we have MySQL. Okay. So MySQL is one of the database. Okay. So we do have a lot of databases like MySQL, MSSQL, RQL. So that is what we have seen in last session, right? So in order to practice SQL, you can install MySQL software. Okay, this is one of the database. So here we are going to install MySQL Workbench. So what we are going to install? MySQL Workbench. We are going to install MySQL Workbench. So after installing, you can practice SQL here. Okay, SQL with MySQL database. So where you are going to practice MySQL Workbench, you are going to practice. Okay, I don't want to install any softwares, then we do have another option called you can create free Snowflake account. So this is what we are going to talk about in next class. I mean in the next video, how to create Snowflake account. So that is normally 30 days. Okay. So here I'm going to explain how to create 120 days for that account and how to set up Snowflake setup with VS Code. Okay. Every time I don't want to log in, then you can set up with VS Code also. Okay, that is what we are going to see it in our next session. But in this session, we are going to talk about how to install MySQL software and how to work with MySQL Workbench. You are going to learn. Okay. So in order to install MySQL Workbench, just go to Google and type MySQL download. Okay, MySQL download. MySQL or MySQL download. Click on very first link. Okay. Come down. So here you can see MySQL community downloads. Click on this one. So here you can see MySQL installer for Windows. Click on this MySQL installer for Windows. So here you will be able to see two options. Click on first one, 2.1 MB. Just you can click on this option. Click on download. So here you no need to log in or sign up. Just click on no thanks. Just start my download. Okay. As soon as if you start, right, okay, you can able to see there is one software, it is downloaded. Click on show in folder, or else what you can do, you can go to downloads. So here you can see your software. Copy this software, go to D drive or E drive, okay, whatever it is. Create one folder called softwares. There you can paste it. Just double click on this software or else give right click and click on open. Click on yes. Okay, it is trying to initialize. Okay, now here you need to select custom option. Click on custom. Click on next. Click on MySQL server here. In this server, just you need to select the version. Again, you can minimize this and click on applications. So here you need to select Workbench. Okay. Now we need to select MySQL cell. So here mainly, if you want to work with GUI, we need Workbench. If you want to work with command, okay, it's like in a command prompt, then you need to use MySQL cell. Click on next, click on execute here. So it is trying to download. It will take few seconds to download it. Okay, click on next here. Now we need to execute. Okay, click on execute. So it is installing now. So everything it's like click on next and execute options only. Okay. The above two is completed. So it is installing MySQL shell. Okay. So wait for a few seconds and click on execute. Okay. Once the installation is complete, click on next here and click on next. So here you need to configure. Okay. See the port is 3306. So you no need to change anything. Click on next. So here also no need to change anything. Click on next. So here the password you need to set. So I would recommend you to keep the password is root. So the username also automatically it will come, okay, as a root, okay, so that you can able to remember. You can able to remember the username and password. So or else if you want, you can change your password. Okay, click on next here. Click on next. So everything it is next. So click on execute. So once this is complete, then you can able to use your MySQL Workbench. See now, everything it is completed. It's in a tick mark. So now you can click on finish. Click on finish to use MySQL. Okay, why it is showing again? Okay, now just click on finish. So this is your MySQL shell. Okay, I want to use Workbench. So you can go to search, type Workbench here, double click this one. So here you can see localhost instance MySQL. Okay, click on this one. See what is the password we have given. So that password you need to type here. So I have given root. So my username is root. Click on OK. So this is our Workbench. So here you can practice. Suppose I want to see databases. Let me increase the font. Show databases. Okay, select this one and click on execute button. See, it is going to display what are the databases it is available in your local system. Now, I want to create my database. Suppose create database. My database name is vivision. Suppose this is my database. Create database, database name. Okay, it is executed. Now I want to see whether this is created or not. See here, the database is created. Now I want to use my database. Use database name. Okay, I want to work with this database name. See, now you are into ViVision. Now we can show tables. What are the tables it is available? Okay, everything you are going to learn. Okay, but I'm going to so everything you are going to learn in actual classes. So here you are going to see how we are going to utilize this IDE. Okay, how we are going to utilize this IDE. There are no tables. Okay, I want to create one table. Okay, simply I'll create one table. Create table name called test. Okay, ID integer. Simply. Okay, I'm going to create one table here. Let's see. Now the table is created. Test is created. I want to insert some values. Insert into test. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to insert multiple values at the same time. So insert into test. These are the values. Insert into test values. Okay, insert into test values. Now, if you want to execute only this query, select this one and click on execute here. Now, I want to see whether the values are inserted or not. Select star from test. Select star from test. See here 1, 2, 3, 4. So this way we can work. This way we can work with SQL, MySQL Workbench. MySQL Workbench. Yeah, this is how we can perform your SQL operations here. That's it for this video. Before going to next session, please get it installed into your machine so that you can easily practice. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching this. Happy learning.